What's up, my little broomies? It's Brook Waldorf. Welcome back to my channel. I've been gone for a while. You probably didn't even notice, but hey, what's up? I'm back. So, I have a new channel. Seamless. That was seamless. I have a second channel. I will be linking that in the description and pinning it in the comments. I'm going to be doing BTS edits and honestly just anything that isn't tarot related that is what I want to do, something that's fun and creative and different. So if you're interested in that content, it would mean a lot to me if you would check out that channel. Thank you guys. But anyways, welcome back. Welcome back to the next video on my channel, the next pick a card, and this is going to be all about your next relationship. So we're going to find out about your next relationship. We've got hair color, eye color, initials, when will you meet, BTS oracles, Sailor Moon, lots of stuff. So anyway, let's just go ahead and get into this. There's no need for a long intro. So I'm going to go ahead and put the groups up on the screen. Go ahead, take a second, choose whichever group or groups you're feeling particularly drawn to. As always, the timestamps will be pinned in the comments below, as is my Instagram and my link for my new channel. And also in the description, I have the link to my Etsy shop. So if you're interested in getting a private reading with me, check that out. That's where I do my private readings. I renew every Saturday, 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. So anyways, let's just get into it. Group 1, Rivers. All right, group 1, let's go ahead and get into it. So let's find out about your next relationship. Well, based off of your tarot already, this looks like a pretty solid relationship. The only kind of sort of downside that I see, and it's not even really a downside, it just might be something that might kind of irritate you a little bit, is I feel like it's going to build over time. I don't think this is going to be like a, oh my God, love at first sight, we're immediately in a relationship, like immediately committed. You know, I just don't see it happening that way, because we do have Temperance, 5 of Cups, King of Pentacles. So first of all, King of Pentacles, this person could be an earth sign potentially, Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus, or just have a lot of earth energy. And this is that kind of, you know, practical energy. This is definitely the energy of like getting to know each other first, actually dating, taking time, not rushing into anything. So I definitely feel like this person is somebody who wants to take time to get to know you. For some of you, this could start out as a friendship first. It could be online, because obviously this is a timeless reading, but at the time I'm recording it, like, most of us can really only meet people online. So it could be that it starts as like an online romance, and that it's really just like really getting to know each other and like taking the time to, you know, talk to each other, build a foundation, like build a relationship. So I think this is somebody who definitely likes to take things slow. They're not somebody who likes to rush into something, because we've also got Temperance, which is Sagittarius energy, so it could be Sagittarius for some of you guys as well. But Temperance is patience. You know, Temperance is things taking their time. It's like a divine timing of... Here's the thing is, I think you might be like a little bit disappointed with this 5 of Cups. You might want things to move a little faster. However, again, it's like, it's divine timing. Like, this could be a very long-term relationship, I feel like, for a lot of you guys. Maybe for some of you, this could end up being the one, but, you know, this is a, you know, general reading, so it's not going to be the case for everybody. But it definitely does feel like, for you guys, at least a long-term, like a really solid long-term relationship. And the Temperance is saying, like, we can't rush anything. Again, it's that message of no rushing. We got to let it happen. We got to, you know, get to know each other. You might even be going through, or they, or both of you, might be going through a little bit of healing still, because the Temperance energy is a very healing energy. So it could also be that part of the reason why this relationship needs to go slow is because one or both of you are still kind of healing from something, letting go of something. Because we do have this 5 of Cups here, and the 5 of Cups is kind of like the crying over spilt milk card. It can definitely be that energy of like, oh, like I wanted this to move faster, or like, oh, I thought he or she really liked me. I thought this was gonna, you know, be something by now. And I can definitely feel some of you guys getting frustrated with that. And my advice is really try not to, because again, this is a solid person. This is a solid relationship. You've got my favorite card to get for relationship readings, for love readings, which is the 10 of Pentacles. And the 10 of Pentacles is stability, financial. I mean, it usually represents kind of just having it all. So financial stability, stability in relationships, in life in general. So I really do think that this is someone who is a commitment-minded person. So if part of why you're in that Five of Cups energy with this person is thinking like, oh, maybe they just don't want to commit, maybe they're like screwing me around, maybe they're leading me on, that's not the case with this person. They just really want to make sure that you guys know each other and that you have that kind of solid foundation before you jump into anything. I feel like, myself included, this is something I've had to work through in the last few months, is I feel like a lot of us in this day and age, we like to rush things. Like we have this, for some reason, this feeling of like, oh, if we're not committed in like the next, first few weeks, then they're just going to find someone else, or it must mean that they're, sleeping around or like whatever, and I don't know where that came from. I'm not a sociologist, psychologist. I don't know who would figure that out, but I'm not one of those people. So I don't know why we're like that, but I feel like a lot of us are like that. And I feel like this is definitely the message for you guys to like slow down, because you also have the world, which is a process. The world takes time. The world is not this like, boom, here we go, amazing relationship, bam, commitment. Like this is a process. Like this is definitely going to be a process getting to know this person. And I don't mean a process in like a arduous, like, oh my God, it's like pulling teeth talking to this person. Like, no, I mean it like, it is going to be a process. It is going to take time. This isn't somebody that, again, you're not going to just be like hooking up 2 days in or in a committed relationship 2 weeks in. Like it's going to take time. Also with the world, that can definitely be a signifier that they could be from another part of the world, another country, another culture, another race, a very different background from yours. So I do think that this is going to be someone who's very different from you. And that might also be where some of this Five of Cups comes in, is maybe there's some kind of misunderstandings in the beginning. Again, it feels like to me what your misunderstanding most likely will probably be is feeling like maybe they're not interested. Oh yeah, like maybe you think they're interested, but then it just seems like they're just being friendly, and it's like, okay, do they just want to be friends? Like that's what I feel like it's going to be for most of you guys. You're going to have maybe that little bit of confusion of like, wait, I thought they wanted to date me, and like now all of a sudden they're like not even really flirting. Like what's happening? Like again, I think it's just their way of getting to know you over time. So we've got flexibility, gently flow through the turbulence. Life has the ability to shape you, bend, don't break. Yeah, flexibility. Be flexible with this person. Again, I really feel like most of you guys, you're going to really like them. That's why you're going to want to move, a little bit faster, is because you're going to really connect with them. You're going to really like them. And they're going to feel the same way about you, but I just think that they're kind of just wired differently. And they're definitely those type of people that want to take their time. So try to be flexible. Don't put like ultimatums on them. Don't start, kind of freaking out about, like I said, oh God, they must be talking to somebody else. Like just try to kind of go with the flow as best as you can, because then we've got Starfish Spirit, open to infinite possibility. Yeah, this is going to be a beautiful relationship. This is going to be a really solid, reliable, loyal, amazing person and an amazing relationship, but it is just going to take time to build. You just need to be open to it, because then we have new love. A new person has stirred your romantic feelings. This is definitely going to be a new person. I already had that feeling. I don't think for you guys this is like, I don't think this is an ex. I don't think this is a crush. I don't think this is someone that's in your life yet. I think this is somebody that's going to be completely and totally new to you guys. So final card before we do some shuffling over here is desire. Yeah, 100%. Because I think you're going to be really attracted to them physically, especially. And I think same with them. Like, I think you guys are going to be very, very, very much attracted to each other. And I think that's going to be part of the reason why you want to like rush things and like, okay, like flirt with me more. Like, all right, let's do this. Like, let's make out already. Like, that's what I feel like you guys are going to be feeling, because you're going to be very attracted to each other. But yeah, it's going to take some time. So it's going to be a little bit of a slow burn. But let's get you a Sailor Moon Major Arcana. The Hermit. Yeah. So the Hermit is, that alone time. It's also about soul searching, and it is kind of a healing energy, because it's all about making sure you take that time to really go within and figure out what are those last little things, those insecurities or those limiting beliefs or those things that might be holding you back. And that's basically what we've got going on with the kind of world and temperance energies. And I think that that's something that both of you guys could potentially be going through. And that's another reason why I think it is good for you guys to actually take it slow. So let's do a couple BTS oracles, then we'll do all the handwritten messages. Accept that you are lovable. Yeah, there's definitely something. Well, here's the thing too, is a lot of times and I had to learn this myself too, is that when we do try to like rush things, it's because there is some sort of insecurity that we haven't fully dealt with. There is some part of us that doesn't believe we're lovable if we feel like we need to rush relationships, if we feel the need to be like, oh my God, like they must be talking to someone else. Oh my God, I need to nail them down. They're too good. Like someone else is going to snatch them up from me. That's an insecurity, because that's us saying to ourselves, we're not good enough. We're not lovable enough. And you are. So I think it's imperative that you guys try to take this relationship as slow as possible. And while that is happening, work through whatever lingering insecurities that you might have going on. Because again, this is a solid relationship. This is going to be long term. And for some of you, this could be the one. Serendipity. Yes. Love it. All right. So I think your meeting is probably going to be surrounded by a lot of serendipities, synchronicities, a lot of like seemingly unrelated things lining up perfectly for you guys to meet each other. Let's get just a couple more. Yeah, I'm the one I should love in this world. Yeah, you guys need to work on your self-love a little bit, and I'm not saying you don't need a ton of work. It doesn't feel like that, but there's like one like lingering insecurity or limiting belief or something. There's just like one thing that you need to fully let go of. And you need to work a little bit on your self-love before they come in, and also while you're starting to get to know them. All right, last one. You've got their attention. Yeah, okay. So again, this is just, I feel like a reminder of they like you, they're interested. Just because they want to take things slow, just because there might be moments where it doesn't seem like they're flirting with you as much, and you start to get like, oh my God, did they find someone else? Like, no, you've got their attention. Their eyes are only on you. So try your best not to overthink and worry about that. So let's get your hair color for you guys. Okay. All right, so we've got light brown for your hair color, and then their eye color. This one. Gray/blue. And when will you meet? I'm going to pull two. I just have this feeling. For some reason, I want to pull two from this one. All right, when will you meet? Okay, so we've got summertime and less than 6 months. So, if you're in the northern hemisphere, summertime is less than 6 months from now. So this to me is saying that this will happen this summertime. Now, if you're in the southern hemisphere, I mean, that might be like, when is summertime for you guys? Like a little bit more than 6 months, but still. Same, whatever. Summertime. Whatever summertime is for you, that's when you guys are going to meet this person for your next relationship. Now let's just go ahead and get some letters. So let's get some initials for you guys, and then that's going to do it for you. All right. So for you guys, well, there's a lot. Okay. So we have W-O-N Y T. I don't even know where to put these. There's no room. D and I. All right. Very interesting. All right, well, that's going to do it for you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe if you're not already. Also, my second channel is linked in the description and pinned in the comments. I would appreciate it if you would check that out, and I'll see you guys later. All right, time for group 2, Shinso. All right, group 2, let's get into it. Let's find out all about your next relationship. Okay, so first of all, you have the Lovers, which could potentially represent the sign of Gemini for some of you guys. But also, I think for a lot of you guys, this is going to be your first relationship in a long time, because the Hanged Man at the center of this reading is just like staring at me. That's all I can focus on. So I feel like you've kind of been in this long period of pause. I think a lot of you guys have really been working on yourselves and focusing on other areas of your life, especially career, because we have that Nine of Pentacles. So I think a lot of you guys have just been, you know what, honestly, like you feel like a pretty chill group. Like watch everyone in the comments and be like, me chill. But no, you guys feel pretty chill. Like I feel like you're pretty detached from like needing love or really wanting, I mean, not that I'm sure you want it, you know, but we all do. Who doesn't? But I just get this feeling that, you know, maybe you went through a period where you were lonely and you wanted love and it's what you focused on most. But I feel like you really have gotten to that point where I think you've learned to just kind of focus on other things. And I really do think you're pretty detached. Like and that's a good thing. I know I feel like detached kind of has a negative connotation, but when it comes to manifesting, detached is exactly where we want to be. You know, we got to let go of our desires. We got to just like let the universe take it and focus on other areas of our lives. And I feel like that's what you've done, because we have this Nine of Pentacles over here. And I think this represents both of you guys, okay? So Nine of Pentacles is a very independent energy. It's a great financial independence kind of energy. It's like typically a pretty luxurious financial kind of energy. Like this is having some good money, some good money flow going on, focusing on your career, focusing on the things that bring you joy and happiness and fulfill you. And I think that's something that you've been doing. And I think this is something that they've been doing too, because I get this sense of, with the Nine of Pentacles, with this energy of the Lovers, I feel like you guys are going to be, this feels like a very mature relationship, let me just say, because I feel like you guys are going to be very independent. You're definitely going to maintain your independence, as are they, but it's just going to work. Like this isn't going to be like a toxic, immature relationship where you have to keep tabs on them and they have to keep tabs on you, and you know, they need to know where you're going and you need to have the password to their Instagram, and like, not at all. Like this just feels like you just trust each other. So the Lovers for me typically represents past life connections and represents, you know, really, really just harmonious, solid, beautiful relationships where you're just like two puzzle pieces that complete each other. I think you're going to be vastly different people. Just again, you're very independent, and not only are you independent, but again, I feel like you're both like, you're individuals. Like you're very different. That's what I feel like. I feel like this person is going to be very different from you in a lot of ways. And a lot of times with the Lovers energy, with this past life energy, this can definitely be like, you know, on paper, like you see this couple and you're like, how the hell does that work? Like there's no way. Like they're so different from each other. Like how does it work? But like it does. And it's honestly like one of the healthiest relationships, one of the most solid relationships. And it's like, okay, like how? You know what I mean? Like it almost defies logic in a way, because this isn't really logical. This is more spiritual. This is more emotional. Like you guys are going to have this really deep connection with this person right away, because we've got that Seven of Wands, and I feel like you've had your guard up for a long time, and I feel like you've questioned yourselves a lot. You know, okay, so let's say you kind of casually date someone, or you're in a relationship, either way, but I feel like every person you've like talked to, dated, whatever, in the last few years, I feel like you always feel like you have your guard up and like you want to take it down, but you don't know how. And I feel like it's because it wasn't the right person. Like this is the right person. Like this one feels like a forever one. Now, of course, if you're like 15, like maybe not. I know. I get the teenagers being like, I'm not getting married next year. I know. I got you. But like, this is a general reading, obviously. But for most of you, this feels like your forever person. Like this feels like the person you're going to end up with and just defy all the odds with. Because again, I get this feeling that you've had that wall up. You've wanted to be vulnerable, but you just haven't been able to do it. But when this person comes in, I feel like it's just going to melt away. And you're just going to be like, oh my God, like now I get why I couldn't be completely authentic with all those other people, because they weren't the right people. This is the right person for you. Because we've also got the Six of Cups. The Six of Cups can talk about an offer. It can also be past life energy as well. Now, it could be past energy. So for some of you, very small few, this could be like a crush from the past, an ex from the past. If that's what you're feeling, you know, just take what resonates. If there's nobody from your past that you ever want to date again, then that message is not for you. This is either past life or someone from your past. But again, I think this someone from your past is a very small percentage of you guys. But yeah, that Six of Cups is like nostalgia. It's somebody from your past or your past life, and it's an offer coming in. And I really feel like it's the end of the Hanged Man. It's the end of the stasis. It's the end of this period of not moving forward, of being on your own, of having to just go through, growth and focusing on other areas. I think you've done it. You've done a fantastic job. So we've got dignity. Take pride in yourself and all that you have become. Feel honored by your choices, achievements, and actions. Yeah, you guys have really, really, really worked hard on yourselves. That's what I feel like. I really feel like you guys are the ones that, man, you've put in that effort and you've focused on other areas of your life, and it's paid off, and it's helped you to detach from your manifestations, help you to detach from, needing love. And that's why it's going to come in for you guys. Okay, then we've got Grasshopper Spirit. I love him. I love his little hat. His hat. His crown. His little hat. Grasshopper Spirit, take a leap of faith. Yeah. Again, with that lover's past life connection, you're going to instantly feel the connection, and it's not going to make logical sense. Like, this is not... Yeah, logic has left the room, like literally. This is going to be emotional. This is going to be spiritual. This is going to be like a psychic connection, and you're going to have to take that leap of faith. Let that wall melt away. I don't know why walls are melting, but let the wall melt away and just allow yourself to take that leap of faith with this person. Oh, yes, because then we've got express your love. Go ahead and make the romantic gesture. Yeah, you guys have definitely been very closed off. And it's, again, it served a purpose. It's because we didn't want to let the wrong people in and prolong meeting the right person, which is this person. So you're going to have to take that leap of faith, take down the wall, express your love, tell them how you feel. Be open with your feelings. And then we've got individuality. Oh, yeah. This card's been coming out a lot lately, actually, in like private readings and stuff too. But yeah, individuality. Yeah, you guys are total individuals. You're independent. You're individuals. You're going to maintain your individuality and your independence in your relationship. And I just feel this being a like really, really healthy and long-term, if not forever, relationship. Also, this is saying embrace your individuality. Embrace exactly who you are, because this person is going to love exactly who you are. That was odd how that just happened. But yeah, this person is going to love you for exactly who you are, so embrace your individuality. All right, your Sailor Moon card is the Tower. Oh yeah, okay. So here's the thing with the Tower. I feel like the Tower gets a bad rap. People think it's scary. The images on most tarot cards are pretty terrifying, so like I understand why. But really all the Tower represents is sudden, massive change. So it's like, it's just life-altering, massive change. And for you, again, that's this person. This person is going to come in and you're just going to, boom, walls down. Oh my God, connection. You're going to feel like a different person. You're going to feel like a different person. This relationship is going to feel completely different from any relationship you've ever been in. This person is going to be different from any person you've ever been with. Like, that's what the Tower is. The Tower isn't like something to be feared. It isn't something horrible. It's just that massive change of this new relationship and how different it's going to be, but in all the best ways possible. So let's get you some BTS oracles, and then we'll do all the handwritten messages. So what else does group 2 need to know? Serendipity, you're my penicillin, saving me, my angel, my world. Yeah, that's interesting, that line. You're my penicillin, saving me, my angel, my world. That's what this is. I don't know how to even like really describe it, but that makes just so much sense to me, because again, this has this feeling of just being different from everything, like reawakening you almost in a way, like, and believing in love, be vulnerable. Yep. Yeah, we had that message of we have to be vulnerable. We have to take down those walls. You haven't really done that recently in the past, but now it's going to be time. All right, this eternal night with no end in sight. It's you who gifted me the morning. Now can I hold that hand? Yeah, I think you've gone through this like really long period of darkness and this really long period of feeling like you couldn't be yourself and you couldn't find the right person. And maybe you started to question if love really existed or not for you. New experiences. Yeah, completely new. But this is the end of the long dark night. This is that person that's going to offer you their hand, and you're just going to feel like it's just going to feel right. It's just going to feel right. That's the best way to describe it. Okay, then we've got new experiences, And finally, perhaps the reason this night looks so beautiful is not because of these stars or lights, but us. Yeah, this is like, to me, this is that kind of relationship where it's almost like nobody else exists. Like, it has that kind of like movie moment, like meet cute kind of feeling of like when you do meet each other, it's just gonna be like everything else stops, like nobody else exists, you know what I mean? Like, oh, I love this. Okay, so let's get your person's hair color and then eye color. Okay. Hair color, we've got blonde, very interesting. All right, a blondie. Maybe it's me, just kidding. Eye color, let's see if it's my eye color. It's not, I don't have hazel green eyes, sorry guys. And of course, take what resonates. I know that, you know, not everybody lives places where there's green-eyed blonde people, but, you know, just take, if this doesn't resonate with you, that's fine, leave it. When will you meet? All right, let's see. I don't know why, but in group 1, I pulled 2 of these. I'm going to pull you guys 2 as well. All right. This one. Okay, so when will you meet? We've got when a bunch of annoying things happen. Love it. Here for it. And after a period of death and rebirth. Yes. Well, the Tower is Scorpio energy, which is that death and rebirth energy, 100%. Also, when a bunch of annoying things happen, yeah. Have you ever manifested something and like you feel like you're really on the right track and you're feeling really good and like things are going your way and then all of a sudden just like everything goes to hell? Like literally just random things. Like literally for me, I think you've probably heard me say this because it's happened a couple weeks ago, but I left my coffee on the roof of my car and drove off and then it just spilled all over my car and it was awful. And you know, and it's just things like all those like little, then I got locked out of my building and like just like everything there. I had a couple days where just like everything that could have gone wrong went wrong. That's what I mean by that. And I feel like that's a test from the universe, is like you need to kind of pass that test. You need to try and remain as positive as possible. Like I just laughed through most of it. Like I really tried to just laugh through most of it. So that's my advice when that happens. But yeah, after a period of death and rebirth, yeah, I think you guys are really changing. You know, that again, that's the Tower energy, that's Scorpio energy. It's transformation. It's the phoenix rising from the ashes. It's, you know, it's letting go of the past, moving forward. I feel like that's definitely something that you guys have been going through. So let's get you guys some initials, and then that's going to do it for your reading. Oh, wow. Okay. All right. So you guys have H. I wrote as in high because my H's and N's look basically exactly the same. So H. Q, headquarters. B. R, F, G, wow, you guys got a lot, D, and A. All right, just leave that there in case, I don't know, you probably can't even see it all, but in case you want to pause and look. But anyways, that's going to do it for you guys. Thank you so much for watching this reading. Please subscribe if you're not already. Also, check out my second channel, which is linked in the description and pinned in the comments, and hopefully I'll see you in the next one. All right, time for our final group, Group 3, Tay. All right, Group 3, let's get into it and find out all about your next relationship. Okay, so first of all, we've got a little bit of water energy going on here. We have the High Priestess and Judgment, which is Scorpio, and then Pisces. So you could be a water sign, or this person could be a water sign. But yeah, let's get into it. This is an interesting one, and I'm liking it. Like, it's very interesting. Okay, so you have the Six of Swords next to the Six of Wands, which, like, of course, like the Six of Wands is like the V for victory card. So not even shocking. It's in Tay's group. I feel like it's always in Tay's group. But anyways, this is basically like, this is walking away from something, the Six of Swords. And the Six of Wands is like that victory moment. Like, yes, like I got it. I got the most amazing girlfriend, boyfriend, like hell yeah. But like you have to walk away from something first. So this is almost like a double-edged sword. But honestly, this is what this feels like for you guys. You may have somebody who is either already in your life or is going to be coming into your life. And they might be like a test. Because I almost feel like this one is very specific, but I almost feel like you guys are going to have somebody come in, but that's not it. Like you got to pass that test of being like, no, like you're not it. And then the right person's going to come in after them, and that's going to be your next relationship. So let me explain what I mean by that. First of all, there's this phenomena called the copycat soulmate. It's not very like widely known, and I don't know why. I wish more people would talk about it. I know I've experienced it before. And basically what it is somebody comes into your life. You know, you're trying to manifest love. This person comes in, they're like 90% perfect. And you're like, yes, oh my God, like, wow, like this is it. This is my next relationship. Totally 100%. Except there's just like one thing that just like doesn't work out. You know, it could be something as simple as like just logistically it doesn't work out. Like you work days, they work nights, you never see each other. It could be something as simple as that. Or it could be that like, you know, yeah, they're 90% perfect, except they're still really dealing with some trauma and they're not ready for a relationship, or they're missing that one big like, you know, deal breaker thing that you need, you know, otherwise they're perfect except for that one thing. So what the copycat is that person where they're almost perfect is I feel like it's the universe kind of like testing you of like, hey, are you going to settle for this person? Are you going to go into that lack mindset of like, well, they're almost perfect, so this is the best I can get. And of course, you know, perfect doesn't exist, blah, blah. You know what I mean? But like, they're close to it for me. Like, you know, are you going to settle for that? Or are you going to trust that we have something better for you? Because that's what I feel like is going on here. So the Six of Swords, again, this is that energy of walking away from something that's not serving you. And it can be a little bit of a melancholy energy. So again, it could be that kind of feeling of like, man, this person was so dang close. Like I really thought this was going to be it for me. And then you're just like, nah, like I can't, like I have to go out there. And the Six of Swords is kind of like sailing out to calmer waters, but not necessarily seeing like the light at the end of the tunnel, just knowing that that's the direction you have to go in. So definitely listen to your intuition, because you've got the High Priestess here. I think you're going to be very intuitive. I think all this water energy is also really aiding you, whether you're a water sign or not. I think with this relationship, well, not even this relationship, with these potential two people, I think you're going to be highly intuitive. So make sure you listen to your intuition, because you'll know. Again, nobody's perfect. So it's all about your intuition. It's not like, again, it's going to be pretty subtle. It's not going to be like, oh, this person's a horrible person, or you find out some horrible thing about them. It's like, no, it's just not there. You know what I mean? Like that feeling, it's just not there. It's just not totally right. So listen to your intuition, because you'll know. Because you got the Ace of Cups here and the Six of Wands. So again, Six of Wands being the victory after kind of the test of having to walk away from the person that's not the right person for you. And the Ace of Cups is that, you know, your cup runneth over. It's that feeling of just being emotionally fulfilled, of a beautiful new beginning in love, something fresh, something exciting. And there is a very fresh energy, because we also have Judgment, you know, which is Scorpio energy, death and rebirth. It's the phoenix rising from the ashes. It's reawakening, rebirth, very refreshing energy. It's kind of, you know, letting go of the past, letting go of the things that are no longer serving you. And I think, again, the test of this first person coming in is also kind of a bit of a healing energy, because I feel like the Judgment energy for me a lot of times kind of represents like finding your confidence again, finding who you are again, and saying like, yeah, you know what, this person's great and everything, but I know they're not it for me. And I know there's somebody better, because I'm fantastic, I'm talented, I'm attractive, I'm this, I'm that. Like, I know that somebody else exists for me. And so I feel like this is really going to be kind of healing for you guys in a way. And again, a bit of a test. So again, basically what we've got going on here is I think you're going to have a copycat come in. You're going to have to really listen to your intuition, pass the test. If it's not the right person, move on. And then, if that's the case for you guys, then I think this amazing person is going to come in that's going to be your next relationship. So let's look at your oracles. We've got friendship. Be with the ones who make you shine, who love you and really care. Keep those and let others go. Okay, interesting. So first of all, I think this next relationship of yours could start out as a friendship, but also I love this message of, keep the ones who love you, who really care. Let the other ones go. Again, I don't feel like you're kind of like copycat, your test person. I don't feel like they're like a horrible person or anything. It just feels like it's just not right, and like they're just not going to love you enough. They're not going to care about you enough, and I think that's going to be part of it. And again, you really have to listen to your intuition and really put yourself first. Okay. Then we've got Beaver Spirit, lay a solid foundation. Yeah, so the person that you are going to end up with in your next relationship, I do think it'll start out as a friendship. It'll start out slow. There's definitely, this energy here of friendship, the solid foundation. That's all about taking it slow, getting to know each other, not rushing into anything. But let's see what else we've got. Pay attention to the red flags. The signs are cautioning you. And you guys actually got 2 romance angels. Everyone else got 1. We also got free yourself. It's time to take back control of your life. Okay, so pay attention to the red flags and free yourself. Yeah, you're freeing yourself from a cycle. That's what's going on here. That's the whole purpose of your copycat, is definitely to free yourself from the cycle of accepting less than what you deserve, less than what you want, of, not listening to your intuition, of feeling like, oh, there's no way there's anybody better. Like, everyone else I've met has been like awful and this person's like 90% there. Like, fine, I will take it. You know what I mean? It's freeing yourself of that mindset, those limiting beliefs, those insecurities. Pay attention to the red flags. 100%. With this first person that's going to be coming in, you're going to know. You're going to know that it's not right. You're just going to feel it in your heart, in your soul, in your gut. You're going to know. So pay attention to those feelings. All right, and then your final oracle card is rebirth. Yes, this is going to be a rebirth for you. Again, judgment energy is rebirth. So yeah, you guys are going through a rebirth here. And again, I think this first person coming in is going to help you really finally once and for all let go of the past, let go of past insecurities, and really put you in that phoenix rising from the ashes energy, where then you can allow this wonderful, amazing person to come in right after. All right, let's get you a Sailor Moon Oracle, or not Oracle, Major Arcana, whatever you want to call it. Okay, the World. Not even surprising. Okay, so the World, there's a couple things here. One, this is funny because I feel like this has been kind of a message in all 3 of the groups, is that I think the person that you're actually going to end up with in your next relationship is going to be very different from you, and also very different from anyone you've ever dated before. This has just such a fresh feeling to it. Also, the World represents closing a major chapter, and it, in a sense, is kind of that death and rebirth energy, in a way. It's a little bit different, but it's very similar. So again, I think you're closing out a major chapter. I think you're freeing yourself from the past and from those limiting beliefs, and you're really stepping back into your power and your confidence, and you're going to attract the most amazing person after you kind of pass this first initial test. But yeah, and the World can represent somebody from another culture, another country, another race, somebody who's just very different from you. But let's get your hair color. And, well, not yours, theirs. Their hair color and eye color. And, of course, take what resonates. This is a general reading, so this part isn't going to resonate with everybody. But let's see what we've got for you guys. Okay. So for hair color, we have medium to dark brown. Eye color, colored contacts. All right, that's fun. And let's get when will you meet? Oh, I forgot to do the BTS oracles. I was doing that before this for everyone else. Well, we'll do it next. And let's pull 2 of these because I've pulled 2 for every group. So I'm not going to switch it up with you. Okay. All right. So when you least expect it / chance meeting. And oof, in about a month. Okay. Okay, so let me explain this really quick. So Whenever I say a chance meeting, a lot of times I get lots of comments of people not knowing what that means. And so I will explain that so you know what it means. But basically a chance meeting is something that you cannot force. This is not going to be like, oh, you sign up for online dating and like you search and then you find them. You know, this is like you're at the grocery store, you both reach for the same melon and your eyes meet and you're just like, oh my God. Now, of course, you know, with where we all are right now, maybe that exact chance meeting isn't really possible about a month from now. But it could also be speaking about, I feel like for most of you, that this first kind of like test relationship is going to be in about a month. And then the next person is going to be when you least expect it in a sort of like chance meeting. So this could still be online. Like it doesn't, a chance meeting doesn't have to be in person, but it's going to be something that you can't control. It's very like serendipitous. Like lots of things have to line up for this to happen. You know, it can be something like, you know, you're going out to lunch with a friend and your friend postpones by an hour and like all these, oh my God, these annoying things, da 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 da. And then you meet the person and it's like, well, if all those annoying things like hadn't happened to change your schedule and change your plans, you would have never met that person. Like things like that. So that's what a chance meeting is. But let's pull you some BTS oracles and then we'll do initials at the end. I could make it better. I could hold you tighter on that long road. Oh, you're the light. I mean, the judgment energy is very much that kind of like finally hitting the light at the end of the tunnel. So I feel like you guys have been on that long, dark road. And you're finally hitting that light. Yes, boyfriend/girlfriend material. Yeah, the second person is going to be a long-term relationship for sure. Oh, I love this card. This is one of my favorites. I do believe your galaxy. I want to listen to your melody. I feel like this is someone who is just going to get you. Someone who is going to want to get to know you, who is going to, oh, I love this one, who's going to understand you. And I feel like you haven't really had that before, or at least not for a long time. So this person is just going to understand you and love you for exactly who you are. All right. Last two we've got here before initials. We've got new romance, so this is a new person for sure. And then we've got from serendipity, since the creation of the universe, everything was destined. Ugh, I love that line. It's like my favorite. Okay, beautiful. All right, well, let's get you guys some initials, and then that's going to do it for you. Ooh. Come back. I sent my friend the gift the other day from Hey Arnold. Come back, Wayne. Does anyone remember that? Random. You're welcome. I don't know. Okay. Okay. Let's see what we've got. All right, you guys. So we've got A, Y, V, H, as in high, because I said this in group 2. My N's and H's look exactly the same. Q. Oh, that's weird. Group 2 literally got HQ right next to each other as well. And I was like, headquarters. I don't know. But that's weird. Interesting. C, W, R, and G. All right, you guys, that's going to do it for you. Thank you so much for watching this. I really hope you enjoyed it. Please subscribe if you're not already. Check out my second channel, which is linked in the description and pinned in the comments. And hopefully I'll see you in the next one. Alright, you guys, that's going to do it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. Again, I will be linking my second channel below. Would really love it if you would check that out if you have any interest in BTS edits or, I don't know, anything else that I might come up with. But anyways, I appreciate you guys. Thank you, my broomies. Thanks for stopping by. I hope you liked this video. If you're not subscribed already, please consider subscribing, and hopefully I will see you in my next video. Alright, bye guys.